Welcome to the introduction of Packet Tracer. As you can see, I have in front of me the Cisco Packet Tracer screen opened. This is the menu. These are the tools which we have. And this is in the lower corner, left side. You have the devices which you will be using to create your network. Routers, switches, hubs, along with the PCs and the connections. As you can see on the screen, I have one question typed, which says create a logical network with two PCs and a hub. Ping both the PCs. Second part, simulate the network traffic by sending ICMP PDUs and view the ARP tables on each of the PCs. So this is the most basic network which we can create by connecting the two PCs together via a hub. So to begin, in the lower left corner of your screen, click on the end devices and you will see some options getting opened. I will choose generic. That means I'm opting for a general PC, which you will see PCPT, PC0. This is by default the name given to it. We will change it later on. I'll first choose the connect devices and then we'll change the names. And when you will use mouse over in this, you will see link down, IP address not set, IPv6 address not set, but yes, MAC address is there because MAC address is the physical address which is generally given by the vendor. Rest also gateway, DNS server, nothing is set, which we'll be learning over the next sessions. In this session, we'll be dealing with this question. So as we require two PCs, I'll choose another one PC here to make a connection between these two PCs, and we have to connect these two PCs via a hub. So I'll click on hub and choose a general hub here. To make the network work properly, I'll have to connect these devices. So I'll click on connections and I'll choose copper straight through cable, and then I'll click on the fast Ethernet port of PC and connect it to the 0 port of hub. Port 0 is just the numbering. You can see the numbering of the ports of this hub is from port 0 to 5. That means this is a 6 port hub. Similarly, I'll connect using the same copper straight through cable. I'll connect the hub port 1 to the fast Ethernet port of PC1. You will be able to notice that the connected devices are showing the green symbol, which means till now there is no problem in the network. Your network is working fine. Now I'll change the name of this PC. Let us say this is the PC being used by someone in the sales team. So I'll name it as sales 1. And let us say this is a PC which is used by someone in the marketing department. So I'll name this as MKTG1. Now if any devices need to communicate across the network, we know they should have IP addresses. So we'll have to assign the IP address to the PC. So I'll click on the PC and then on the desktop, and this you'll have the option IP configuration. Static is chosen by default, and you will type the IP address. For example, I choose the address 192.168.1.1. Click on subnet mask. You will get the default subnet mask. Keep it as it is. We won't change it right now. So you can use your mouse over to see the IP address is being shown here, 192.168.1.1 slash the default subnet mask, that is 24. Now we'll change the IP address to the second PC we'll assign. IP config static 192.168.1.2 Default subnet mask again will appear on the screen. Keep it as it is. Close the screen. And now, as the question says, we need to ping both the PCs. Why we need to ping both the PCs? Because if we ping, then it proves that yes, the PCs are working fine. The connection has been established. That proves that yes, you can transfer one packet from one PC to the another PC. So I'll first ping from the sales one to the marketing one. Click on command prompt and type the IP address of the marketing one PC. Ping that address. Address was 192.168.1.2 and enter. So you get the reply. That means your connection has been established. Your connection is working properly. There is no problem. We'll do the same. So we have pinged right now from the sales one the IP address of the marketing one PC. We'll do the same with this. From marketing one, command prompt, ping the IP address of the first PC 192.168.1.1, enter. You get the reply. So if you are able to ping both the PCs from one another, that means your connection is working absolutely fine. Your network has been established. Congratulations. So for the second part, to simulate the network traffic by sending the ICMP PDU, come to the right hand corner of your screen, below side. After the real time, you will be able to see the simulation mode. You will have to click on the simulation mode. And in the simulation mode, you have to choose ICMP because we want ICMP PDU to be transferred. So I'll click on edit filters. By default, all the filters have been selected. So once I will deselect all of them, click on show none and choose only ICMP. Click somewhere else on the screen, which will make that window to go. And then click on a simple PDU. PDU is a data unit which we transfer from the sender to the receiver. So in this example, we are going to transfer one ICMP PDU from the sales one to the marketing one. Click on this PDU. After you have clicked, when you will bring out that to your topology screen, you will see it as a mail icon. Click on the sales one and drop it onto marketing one, because that is your sales one is your sender and marketing one is your receiver. Once you have done that, click on auto capture and play. You will be able to see the movement of the PDU from sales 1 to hub 0 in the event log, hub 0 to marketing 1, marketing 1 to hub 0 back, from hub 0 to sales 1. And you will be able to see these events logged in the event list as well. Once this has been done successfully, you will be able to see in the corner your transaction last status is successful. This means you have been able to transfer your ICMP PDU successfully from the sales one to the marketing one. The connection is well established. There is no problem. Now we have to view the ARP table. I'll go back to the real-time mode. I'll click on this inspect button. From the inspect, I'll click on the PC1, sales 1 that is, and click on the ARP table. Now you'll be able to see the mapping of the IP address along with its hardware address to the port, which port it has been using. IP address of this machine is 192.168.1.2, hardware address 009.0C93.544 and fast Ethernet. So from which IP address is being accessed by this port, that has been mapped onto this. This finishes off with this question. Thanks for watching the video. For the upcoming videos, you can watch the channel next.